Guys, I have an interesting replay to share with you. It's actually a tag duel. This is going to be the second video of my return. It'll be uploaded on Monday, I guess, because I want to start getting into this again. This is kind of a really kind of just a overbearing kind of situation with Pendulum Magicians and another deck that's within Twilightsworn against Deskbots and Invoked World Legacy. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. So we're going to go by play-by-play because it's actually quite interesting. So the first thing that happens is the 2,000 life points. He's going to play Ancient Leaf, and all this stuff is going to happen. He's going to go about his play. He's going to get Ghost Ogred, and then he's going to play Astrograph Magician. Right now, this is kind of already nutty because he already opened pretty redonkulous because he has a global. He has Naturia Beast in his extra deck. And it's really good. This deck is really interesting in how he performs it. So let's just keep going unabated. There's the Heavy Metaphos. This card's going to be really dumb when everything happens. When the Pendulum Magician is going to be really stupid. He has a second Astrograph. He had back his Astrograph sorcerer. He has 2 Wisdom Mind in his hand. He has this guy, and he has Star Pendulumgraph, which is really insane. He's going to make this gigantic board, just an insane board. And he's going to be able to search this card. Now, if you guys don't actually know what this card is, it's from Battles of Legend. And if you don't understand why, the Pendulum effect is once per turn, you can fusion summon 1 target fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion materials. It's kind of really cool because it makes like Zark and the Wind Dude. We don't actually get to see Zark in this replay, unfortunately. I wish I did, or I wish it did happen that way, but alas, it was not meant to be. The monster effect is at the start of the damage step. If a pendulum monster battles an opponent's monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, your monsters cannot be destroyed by that battle. You can only use this effect once per turn. During your main phase, you can fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using this card you control as fusion material, as well as other monsters you control or cards in your pendulum zones. So basically this card is like, hey, I can use your pendulum zones to fusion material with, and I can use myself and fuse with other monsters as well. It's a pretty neat card. It's kind of an interesting tech. I'm not sure if he's playing multiple. I actually haven't really looked through his deck at all. So I have no idea if he's playing multiple. He's playing the Chronograph Magician, which is a really good card. Double Cyclone, that's actually an interesting attack. I'm really sad that we didn't get to see this, because I wonder what this was for. But he only plays 1, by the looks of it. He only plays 1 Duelist Alliance too. But this is a pretty interesting list right here for Pendulum Magician, so it's kind of neat. So we'll just keep going, because he's going to make this, he's going to amass this huge board. There's the Crystal Needle Fiber. This card will probably need to be banned in some point, because it's way too strong for the game. But look at this board. Look at this. He's not even done. He just fusion summoned this card. He just did it with 1 monster, because this card is both an Odd Eyes and a Pendulum and a Perform Mage monster, or a Pendulum monster. It's insane what this card does. It's 1 card. This 1 card makes this, which normally requires 2, and he has a Nat Beast and a Proxy Dragon with Crystal Needle Fiber and a Time Star Magician. That's really insane. This guy's gonna play Upstart Goblin, but he's just gonna like waste 3 cards redundantly because Naturia Beast is like, hey, I'm gonna stop that by milling 2 cards. He really doesn't care about his cards being milled, and he's this Deskbot player is kind of in for a rude awakening, because this guy's gonna summon Crystron Quadrax, and then he's going to negate that card's effect, which is really important. He's gonna just activate Quadrax again, make Phoenix. Phoenix is just gonna blow up those cards. He's gonna play the Pendulumgraph. That card didn't get destroyed. And it is his partner's turn. He's just going to play the Selective Reborn. This card is 100% ridiculous. I'll go over it in its own video, but it's actually really stupid, this card. And this guy also opened up 2 struggling battle, or evenly matched. He's not losing this game. Whoever this person is not losing the game. But the Glow Bulb is the best decision here. And you don't want to give your opponent back the Crystal Phoenix, because he put that anywhere. You don't really want to give him back the Time Star Magician, because that you can put that anywhere, and it's not bad, just without the materials. So, and in this one, he's just gonna make Scoldy. Scoldy is ridiculous. So he's just gonna do all of his things, do the Lightsworn, what Lightsworn does, and he's just gonna do that. He's gonna mill a wolf off this play, and that's really dumb. He's gonna go into Omega, and this card, I don't know, the Proxy Dragon, then that, and he's gonna mill a Necrophase, which is really interesting. Now it only leaves him with 1,500 life points, and it's really kind of salty how this guy ends the game. This guy is gonna close out the game, and it's gonna be really, really sad. So he draws 2 cards. I don't know why he draws 2 cards. Perhaps that's just because it was set to draw 2 cards. I don't know, but it's whatever. Who cares? This board is ridiculous anyway. So he Ash Blossom didn't really do anything, and then he activates this and wins the game. This board is ridiculous. Just ridiculous board, ridiculous field. They used all their cards in the graveyard, so they minused a lot, but it obviously won the game. This card is really dumb because it can be made with that Wind Dude. So yeah, this is really, really good. It's a really good deck. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this replay, let me know what you guys think about it. I really wanted to see what this deck could do, because I really like this deck. If he had one more monster, he could have probably closed out the game by himself, but it's okay. So anyway, guys, if you guys tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section below. I'll see you guys in the next video. This has been the Chthonian Alliance out of here. See ya.